Well, it looked like TV. We back. Thanks for joining me. On this one, I want to discuss the worst college football play I have ever seen in my life. I'm not even going to tell you what it is, but I just want you to tell me where is the penalty on this play.
36. Freeman picked off. Could be a pick six. Jalen Graham struck already. Touchdown, Purdue.
Okay. Did you see that one? Did anybody spot the penalty? Because I watched it probably about 30 times now, and I can't spot the penalty. Has anyone else spot? I'm going to run it one more time. For y'all. Somebody tell me where the penalty is. Quarterback drops back, he gets picked. Man runs it back, and he runs it into the end zone. Now I'm going to cut the suspense. That touchdown got called back for excessive celebrating because he started high stepping at the 30-yard line. So we expect these guys to train all week, go to school, play this sport with all the passion and desire that you need to play football, because football is one of the sports where you can't go out there half-assed. It's kind of like gymnastics. Certain sports you can't just mail it in because you could possibly break your neck, or you could end up never walking again after the game. So these guys have to play with a lot of passion. And then on a nationally televised game, because this game is on Fox Sports Network 1, FS1, it's on a national broadcast game. All your work, all your preparation, it all pays off. And you have a moment that is very rare for a defensive player, where you get a pick six. And the pick six is so clean that you get to walk in from the 35, 40-yard line. So you start high stepping. And the touchdown gets called back. We're at the point in society and we're at the point in sports where we're going to police the way people run. We're going to police the way people run. You can't high step into the end zone. We want you to run humbly into the end zone. You can celebrate, but don't celebrate too much. And I never understood the don't celebrate too much. Now I can understand if it's over the top and it gets to the point to where you're taunting and it starts to look childish. But if we both worked hard this week, we both put the blood, sweat, and tears in, I got you. And the person that got, they should understand that this ain't their week to talk the trash. But to police it totally out of the game, it's like you can't expect these guys to go out here and play with passion and be robots at the same time. So this guy worked all week to get the results, to have a hell of a play in his, reel of highlights for the scouts, and you snatched that from him. You could have forced the penalty on the kickoff. No, you take the whole touchdown away. So you bailed a quarterback out for horrible play because the defense was excited. Stinks on all levels, man. Stinks on all levels. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments, because I never claim to have all the answers. But I feel like if you work all week and you happen to be part of a play that is rare for defensive players, pick sixes are rare. I'm not sure of his career, but that could be the first of his career, and it could very well be the last of his career. Defensive players don't score touchdowns on the normal. And if offensive players get overly excited when they score touchdowns, and they're supposed to be scoring touchdowns, we can't get a defensive players that he had no idea that he was going to score today, let alone this year. We can't give him a pass on a high stepping into the end zone. And my man's stride was so long, it didn't even really look like a super high step to me. Let's run it back one more time.
36.
Let's run it back one more time.
Picked off. Could be a pick six. Jalen Graham strutting already. Touchdown, Purdue.
For real? For real? With all respect to you, brother, that was the weakest high step I ever seen in my life. And that was the one that everybody was upset about? That was the one that hurt people's feelings? Come on, man. Come on, man. Let these young men be young men. And let's stop policing the way people run and coming up with excuses the way to erase people's hard-earned efforts toward their career, man. That was horrible, man. That was horrible what y'all did to that young boy. And I'm willing to bet that whoever made that call was someone that never actually been in team sports or part of sports their whole life. There's no way that you could have been part of a team ever and think that that was an adequate call to make on a defensive player at that. But I done rambled on long enough because this type stuff really pisses me off. Because I feel like a lot of people use rules as weapons. And this right here was them using a rule as a weapon. And on that note, I done beat y'all ear up long enough. This what it looked like TV. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for checking me out. Please like and subscribe. I'm trying to get this subscriber count up over 200. I'm at 180 right now. Help me get over 200. Then after that, I'm only going to want 250. Then after that, I'm only going to want 3. But until then, check me out on the next one. Appreciate you for stopping by. What it look like TV. And I'm out of here.